A lot to get to on today's Golden State Warriors today, so let's waste no time. Appreciate all of you for hopping on board and joining the show. I'm Chase Sr., excited to dive into it all. Before we do begin, though, help me out. Share this video. It's very simple. You click the share button here on YouTube. You select the Twitter icon. Click post to Twitter. If you want to tag me, I'm on Twitter at Chase_Sr. I'll give you a retweet. I'll give you a shout-out. Just spread the word of the special stuff that we're brewing up here on Golden State Warriors today. Mailbag coming at you with a couple of questions from our loyal subscribers that have to do with everything from the NBA playoffs, NBA free agency, that and a whole lot more. Trade rumors, trade buzz. Let's have some fun with it. Don't be closed-minded. Be open-minded. It's the best way to be. Mr. Majestic 8. Next season proposal. Golden State Warriors trade Draymond Green to the Toronto Raptors for Pascal Siakam. Also, the Golden State Warriors sign available bigs, Thon Maker and Maker. Pretty interesting on that front because you would bring in both of the makers. Now, I have some concerns about that because I'm not sure that they're high-level NBA players or NBA players at all, right? As for Draymond Green, he would have to opt in to his player option, and then you would be able to trade him. So if you have some assurances that Draymond Green not going to continue his career with the Golden State Warriors, do you try to get something back for him? What's interesting and of note is that Nick Nurse, the head coach for Toronto, did depart that organization on Friday, according to Adrian Wojnarowski, and now former Celtics coach Ime Udoka expected to replace him. So what does that do for the Raptors? Are they going to enter a rebuilding process? Are they going to retool? They have a pretty solid roster. Does Draymond Green want to go to a team like the Toronto Raptors when there are going to be other suitors out there, like the Los Angeles Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks? As for Thon Maker, 7 foot tall, 221 pounds. I'm 6 foot and I'm 180 pounds. So he only has 40 pounds on me and he's 7 foot tall. So he's a little bit slight, 4.5 points per game, 2.8 rebounds. Maker, not even playing, right? These are YouTube internet sensations, right? Not great players. So would you do this trade, though, going back to that original one? I like Pascal Siakam as a player a lot. I think he'd be a good fit with what the Warriors like to do. Give me a Y for yes or an N for no. Next up, it's the ambient bar. I'll trade Jordan Poole for Josh Giddey, Mikal Bridges, or Jerami Grant. I would not be surprised at if some point in the future Jordan Poole is dealt. And I'm not even going to go as far as to say the Warriors panicked in paying him. I just don't think that he is a great player. I think that if he went to a subpar, mediocre, average organization, he could average 25 to 30 points because I do believe in his offensive ability. But where does he fit if Steph Curry continues to remain in his prime? Is he just going to be this high-paid bench scorer who has hot and cold nights, who might struggle to find a rhythm because he is coming in off the bench and he'd prefer maybe starting? He was pretty solid in the NBA playoffs last year en route to the NBA championship. I just want to see him be a little bit more consistent. I love Josh Giddey as a player. This guy is everything that Ben Simmons was supposed to be. He could score, rebound, dish it. He's a magician with the basketball with extraordinary size as well. But because of his special ability, OKC ain't going to trade him with that young core. Mikal Bridges goes to the Brooklyn Nets, and nobody envisioned him being the scorer that he has become. I don't think he's going to get traded. And for Jerami Grant, I don't really want him on this roster. Before we continue to take your questions, want to welcome a brand new sponsor here on board on Golden State Warriors today and under the umbrella at Chat Sports. I love fantasy, and there's only one destination to play fantasy. It's Underdog Fantasy. And if you use the promo code CHATGSW at the link, chatsports.com/underdogwarriors. You can double your first deposit up to $100 using our link in our promo code. Experience the thrill of fantasy sports like never before with Underdog Fantasy, the industry's easiest and fastest growing app. Put your basketball knowledge to the test in their pick'em game by forecasting whether your chosen players will have higher or lower stat totals this week. And you might just win up to 20 times your money. Register today using that aforementioned promo code and double your first deposit up to $100. So use that link. Use that promo code. It's chatsports.com/UnderdogWarriors. Promo code ChatGSW. 100% deposit match by using the promo code ChatGSW. We'll put that link in the comment section and in the description of this video. What does Nick Xander have to say and ask? At this point, it doesn't seem like it's about the money with Bob Myers. They won another ring, and he just seems like he has other interests out there. Now, if the Warriors go deep this year or win the West, I would expect him to run it back. I think the Warriors have another run or two in them, maybe not this year. Bob Myers is a staple of this franchise. Bob Myers is a massive pillar to what the Warriors do and the success that they have had. And if Bob Myers wants to just take a step back and get a breather for the next couple of years, I totally understand that, because the rigors of being an NBA executive, especially winning these championships, playing so deep into the spring and summer, it can really take a toll on your mental as well as your body, right? But if Bob Myers wants to continue on as an NBA executive and the Warriors don't bring him back, that is organizational malpractice by Joe Lacob, which would be surprising because this organization has been so well run. Myers is a future basketball Hall of Famer, 4-time NBA champion, 2-time NBA Executive of the Year, signed Klay Thompson, signed Kevin Durant, has helped keep this core together, has rounded out the bench. I want to see him continue to make the right decisions for this organization. You know what the right decision for you is, if you haven't subscribed already, is to hit that subscribe button. 294 people away from 50,000 subscribers. And once we get there, I think producer Jack's doing a Gatorade bath, right? That's what he's doing. So, if anything, you get entertainment value if you subscribe to the show. Reginald Banks, Draymond, as much of a needed piece in Golden State just as Steph is. He has caused some tension during his tenure with the Dubs, but his play has been a huge asset. You're totally right. You can make the argument that during this Warriors run, it's been Draymond Green as the second most important player and not Klay Thompson. Now, obviously, Klay missed a couple of seasons there, and when he was out, the Warriors didn't have as much success. And when he did come back, they won a championship last year. But as far as culture, defense goes, as far as a basketball IQ, he's going to go down his impact, kind of underrated, like maybe Dennis Rodman for those great Bulls teams with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Rodman was looked at as the third peg, right? Draymond looked at as the third peg, but you can make the argument that those teams with Chicago, these teams with Golden State, wouldn't have won without Draymond Green. I think he, too, like Bob Myers, future NBA Hall of Famer, 4-time champ, 4-time All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year in 2017, probably should have a couple more of those under his belt. I think he's the best defensive player of this generation, and a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Show love to Draymond. I think these games might be his last couple of games for this organization. Let's hope not, but type his jersey number down below. PJ, you know, end of an era, they're done. Hey, I told y'all, this series ain't done yet. We'll see what happens in Game 4, but if it's locked up 2-2 heading back to Sacramento and the Warriors win Game 5, PJ, you might be wrong. Eduardo, Warriors owner and the management, is right. It is time to sign Kai Sotto for a championship because we need a big man in the keyhole. You got to take action now. So the only problem with this, Eduardo, is that you can't sign Kai Sotto, and he would not be able to play or participate in the NBA playoffs. The deadline for that was March 15th, and we're well past that date. And here's the deal about Kai. He might not be an NBA player. Now, right now, he is playing in the Hiroshima B League. His numbers from the NBL, right? These are from Japan when he's playing in Hiroshima. Nearly 11 points per game, 7 rebounds, an assist and a half, field goal percentage 53.7. The problem with these numbers, I like the production. He needs to add more strength. He needs to add more bulk. He needs to add a three-point shot. He needs to be a little bit better defensively. And that league in Japan, it's the B League, it's a little bit lackluster as far as the talent goes. When he was playing in the NBL in Australia, a very good international league, he wasn't getting all that much run. So, Eduardo, I understand a lot of people here on Warriors Today who watch the show, they love themselves some Kai Sotto. He would not be eligible, nor do I know if he's an NBA player. Probably not. If you want Kai Sotto on the Warriors, though, spam Kai down in the comment section. I know y'all love him for sure. Don't forget to sign up with Underdog Fantasy. 100% match using the promo code CHATGSW. Make sure you subscribe to the show here, youtube.com/@WarriorsTV. Y'all are the best. Thanks for the support, and we'll catch you next time here on Warriors Today.